Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to reading class. I know it's confusing because it sounds like we've been doing science class studying DNA and all kinds of sciencey stuff like that. But DNA, now we're going to continue our lesson on genes and DNA with DNA in plants and animals. Oh, look, remember Josh? We've been following his family. Look at him over there with his family. Josh, you may remember from our last lesson, is like his family. I mean, he looks like his family, he acts like his family, he likes being the same as his family. So, in many ways, he's the same. But what's important to know, he also likes being different. As much as he has genes that are inherited from his parents, he also has new genes that are his own and makes him an individual. So he's not exactly like his parents, he's still his own person. Now, you might not realize this, but well, I'm getting ahead of myself here. First, let's start with Josh has a dog named Sage. This is a picture of his dog named Sage. Sage is a small brown dog. She runs fast. Sage is also a girl. Sage runs. She takes off and she runs very fast. Sage, because she's a girl dog, also had 3 puppies. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3. Josh thinks about dogs. That's what this little bubble thing means here, pointing to Josh's head. These bubbles mean Josh is thinking, and we can see what Josh is thinking about in the bubble next to his head. Josh is thinking about dogs, and Josh asks himself a question. Do dogs have genes too? People have genes. Maybe dogs have genes. Will the puppies look like Sage? If the puppies have genes, if dogs have genes, maybe they work the same way that people do. If Josh looks like his parents because of genes, if dogs have genes, then maybe the puppies will look like their parents too. Will the puppies look like Sage? Animals and plants have DNA. Oh my goodness, that's just absolutely amazing. So many different things have DNA. It's not just people. Dogs have genes. Genes will tell what dogs will look like. Oh my goodness. So you can look at a chihuahua, and if a chihuahua has puppies, then those puppies are probably going to look like a chihuahua. That's the way genes work. Josh watches the puppies. One puppy has brown fur, and she looks like Sage. 2 puppies are running fast, and they act like Sage. Sage and her puppies look the same. They act the same, but they are a little different. Just like Josh and his sister Claire, they look and act a lot like their parents, but they are a little different. Sage and her puppies share some genes, but they do not share all of their genes. Josh goes outside and he looks around the garden. He sees different plants. Some have short leaves, some have long leaves. Plants have DNA too. It's amazing. Now, where do plants come from? Plants grow from seeds, and we can see little seeds and things, and they're very fun to look at, because when you see a little seed, you wonder how in the world could that ever be a big plant or sometimes a huge tree. Plants grow from seeds. That's what they start from. The plant seed has DNA. So that's where there is the material that tells the plant how to grow up. Does it have long leaves or short leaves? Will it be tall or will it be short? Will it have flowers? All things like that. The plant seed has DNA. The plants look the same. The plants share genes. So if you have the same kinds of plants coming up and growing from the seeds, it's because they're the same. Plants, animals, and people all have genes. It's just an amazing part of life, an amazing part of science that figured all of this stuff out, how much alike we are and how different we are all at the same time. Well, thank you for listening to my lesson. And now we'll go on in a separate lesson and we'll have some reading comprehension questions and see how much you can remember.